Good evening and welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. I'm your commentator and host tonight, Lee Ingram, and we are bringing you live Challenge 21 action from Rocket Ronnies Southampton. The table's ready and the players are here. So this is a new format. It's a race to 11 and the frames don't all have to be completed. So yeah, as soon as someone reaches 11, they get a win, they get a point in the group, and there are 5 players per group, 4 groups, playing off for the cup and plate. And we'll just get you that. Today's match is between Joe Hamm and Dan Hemphill. This is the first match of Challenge 21, first to stream. And we'll probably be the first to record a result tonight. The table's all ready for us. So there it is. Races to 11. Entry £40, £400 to the cup winner, £200 to the runner-up. And if you qualify for the plate, it's £130 for the winner and £70 for the runner-up. This is a Group C match between Joe Hamm and Dan Hemphill. Also in the group is Sam Jones, Matthew Moulsdale, Dan Hemphill, Adam Humphreys, and Joe Hamm. This is our Challenge 21 groups overview. We've got 20 players, 16 to progress into the cup or the plate. Today's action is brought to you live from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton. We have 33 tables, various description, dartboards, live BC Sports, and a Q Sports Academy. Let me refresh that. Nope, that's not working. YouTube loves to set things to unembedded. Let's just sort out. Well, we're going to have a match between Paul Pullen and Carl Egger. That'll be Challenge 25 on Sunday at 2 p.m. There we go. So we're nearly ready for the match. Very shortly we'll be going over to the lag for break. Dan Hemphill will be hitting the red and Joe will be hitting the yellow. And it looks like Joe will take it with a fist pump to the air. So it'll be Joe Hamm that breaks our first streamed frame of the Challenge 21 competition. There's a good break there. Got a yellow down. And Joe takes the reds. Doesn't look in a fantastic position here though. Wow. He's got a long shot up to the top left pocket now with the red. Just to the left. So he's got to think about where his cue ball's going to be afterwards. And he plays the safety there. And then Hemphill to the table. Well, he's pushed the yellow down the table. Now Joe's got two reds tied up down the bottom left hand of the table here. So he just plays a nice little safety. I think he's got the snooker. That's very well played. Now he's got an opportunity to take on this bottom red, do something with it. Well, a new tournament, a new opportunity to qualify and win some money. So these two players starting out proceedings very hesitantly. Well, he's still got a shot on. You can take this middle yellow and then drop in the yellow below, and he's on to the yellow on the bottom cushion. And then he's on the black. Drop a message in the chat if you're watching and want to say hi. Well, and he's got himself onto the black, but not the best shot for it. Yeah, and he's pulled the cut. Well, he's got a bit lucky there because he's left the black over that red. And Joe just takes the opportunity to get a snooker. And it's a solid recovery there. Joe tapping on the table. Well, that That leaves Dan to take this black and take the first frame. So there you have it, 1-0. Let's just... There's always something to do there. See how that goes. We got some stats up. Dan Hemphill is ready to break. Frame 2. Oh, and he's put the black down. So that will be a reset break. And then we'll try again. Oh, and he's put the white down. Not a good go of it for Dan there. Joe will take the yellows. So I think Joe wanted to be on this top yellow here and it's not quite made it. He's got a shot on here though, the middle of the 3 yellows.
But that was the same anyway, wasn't it?
It's good to see you again, mate.
Yeah, you too.
You got a drink?
Oh yeah, I have, cheers.
So a brief exchange of possession there. Much like me at the weekend when I picked the kiddies up. It's another fair evening here at Rocket Ronnies. Lots of tables in use. Of course, with league duties, normally on a Tuesday or Thursday. Many will be getting themselves down here for a bit of practice on their night off. I can see a pot here. It's going to take him all the way away from the black. Could easily leave himself snookered if he's at the top end of the table. And there's enough congestion at the top to be of concern. It's a nice double there. I think he'll want to leave the red over the pocket for now. It's near the black. It's stopping Joe's yellow. And he's cut that away from the pocket. But he's left it half snookered. And a foul there by Joe. Well, he's got to go for it now. He's cleared the pocket that Joe needed clearing. Well, that puts Joe in command of the frame. But then we'll take an easy snooker there. Tempting to go down the knuckles. Well, it looks good, but he now can't see the black. And even if he could, he couldn't perform a similar shot into the bottom left pocket there. Oh, he managed to see the cut. Well, that's a good shot. And after the succession of foul breaks, it looks like Dan can take this frame and make it 2-0. So there you go. Good start for Dan, taking the early initiative. Just a bit of a personal plug here. If you want any stuff done that requires a techie who's a bit of an artist, then for a right price you can ask me. But for now, it's Joe Hamm to break frame 3. Wallop. Almost 3 down there. Got a yellow and a red. Well, you might fancy the yellows where they are and seem to dominate the table a bit more. But he does need to get himself on this yellow just above the black. Which he wanted to do there. We can push a yellow over the pocket. He's put it in. Now, second opportunity to disturb this yellow. And he has done so. And he's got the shot. Oh dear. He'll kick himself for that.
You alright?
You alright?
Yeah,
You
good.
see what the score was and stuff?
2-0 to Hemphill, yeah.
How you been, alright? Busy?
Not really. I had to drag myself out from COVID, anxiety, slumber.
Yeah. Nightmare, innit? Can't wait till it's all over.
In, what, 2037 or something?
Yeah. I don't think it ever will, do you?
No.
Something we've got to live with.
Yeah, new flu.
Well, Dan's working through these reds. He's in a good position here. Oh dear. Oh dear. He'll be upset with that one. A gift for Joe Hamm. And he uses Dan's red to put black in a favourable position. He's just got to get down there now. Hello, Janine Johnson. AKA Dan's wife. welcome to the stream. So there you go, 2-1. Joe's gifted back a frame. And he made sure he took it. So we've also got Adam Humphreys in Group C, another Rocket Ronnies guy. But before we talk too much about anything else, we're back to the frame, and Dan's put a yellow down. So the Reds do look favourable here. No real problems to deal with. Just the one to the left of the cue ball now. She can put some side on and come across the table for it. Or maybe not. I think he's just played himself out of position here. He's got a plant to the middle, which is trickier than it looks. He's got a yellow at the top of the table he's got to figure out. Oh dear, and again he's played himself out of position there. Oh, well, he's there you go, perfect. One way or another. Oh dear, and he rushed the shot. Janine Johnson says, Dan, come on. I think she's rushing him there. I think he heard that. out. Oh, I must have missed something there. It must have been a foul. Oh, well, and there it's Dan's to clinch now. Where's the white going? It's not going in, and he takes the frame. So that's 3-1 to Dan Hemphill. Little scrappy to begin with. Let's see if the players can settle in and find some form. But Dan is making progress. And now Joe Hamm breaks for frame 5. He's got a red and a yellow down. Well, you've got the yellows dominating the bottom of the table. Obviously the reds at the top are free to pot. And the yellow on the cushion's a bit harder than the red on the cushion, but both are doubleable. Just got to be careful not to play yourself out of position there. Even leaving himself maybe a more difficult task than desired. Certainly here, of course. Doesn't look like anything's on. Well, one might suggest developing this yellow and leaving the cue ball down the bottom end of the table. Oh, but not like that. Let's have a twiddle with the cameras there. Oh, he's put it down again. One more time in this frame, and I'm going to have to play a sound effect for you, Mr. Joe Hamm. Dan just using his free shot there. There's a solid shot there by Dan. Gets himself nicely onto this black. Just got to roll it into this top left pocket now. Oh, and he's pulled it again. What can Joe do now? He's potted two at the same time, and he really didn't want that. Well, Dan will have another shot at this black. And he puts it in, make it 4-1. So some shaky starts, but Dan's now 4-1 ahead. This action is brought to you live from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton. Now open 10 till midnight most days. No memberships required. Get on down. Here we are, frame 6, Dan Hemphill to break. He's got a red down. Got a very big cluster of balls on the left-hand side of the table here. Feels like yellows are in control of it. And Dan just takes the sure thing there. Doesn't feel he needs to keep the pocket. Now he's got to get down the table, and he's got a shot here to the bottom right pocket. We might take this one down to the bottom left. Same pocket. But he needs to get the cue ball to move a little bit. Oh, he's rushed the shot again. Joe's got some work to do. Might fancy. He's got a plant there he needs to look at. I think he can get that first ball. Well, it kind of made its way over to the pocket. Not left Dan anything easy to do. Joe can just sneak this one into the centre pocket here. Nice and gentle. Oh, no. So Dan craftily took the pocket. Joe's got more work to do now. This might force Dan to free one of the reds though. No, he's just locked it up a bit more. Joe decides to add to the mix. Wow. Starting to get interesting down here. Looks like Joe's looking for the snooker now. He's got a chance here to come into the pack off this one, which he's tried and unable to do. Well, I'm thinking I'll pop this top red. Get a good angle on this next red. We might get another shot at it. Looks like he snookered himself. And now he's got a touch this red by the bottom left cushion without putting the yellow in. Or we can come up off the bottom cushion. Well, Dan remains in control of this frame. And Dan has managed to pot and free his yellow, and now he is good to go and clear up for the frame. Ooh. I'd be half tempted to come off the top right cushion for this one. Even maybe off the top cushion afterwards. But he's going to go for the cut. Oh, and he's whiskered it. It's a good shot there by Joe. Maybe distracted a little bit by my sounds. I must have greater discipline. Oh, that's a good shot there, and he's made it 4-2. That's frame 7. Joe Hamm to break. He's got red and yellow. With the red surrounding the black. Joe's leaving the open table. Maybe an open table, but there are no sitters. Dan just eyeing up a 12-ball plant there. Well, Joe's had the choice of red or yellow here, two easy pots, but he fancies the reds. Just want to be careful it doesn't drop behind the yellow here. Well, he got good position. But now it's Dan to take this frame. Or not. Well, this outside of the two reds might be cut but up to the top, but it's a very risky play there. Oh dear. Oh Joe. Oh Joe. A little bit of cheek there. Hope you enjoyed it. Gonna have a little bit of fun. It's a Wednesday night. And Dan's on this black. And he's made it 5-2. Is that a bit of a swifter affair there? That's Dan Hemphill breaking frame 8. And it looks dry. I hope the censors don't try and copyright claim my use of the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme there. It's not my fault your sitcom has become immensely popular. The thing of memes. Of course, I do try and be fair to the players. I think all the players have streamed on here are better than me. Well, maybe. So we got some congestion down there. We got 3 yellows with this red. Dan's going to need to address that immediately if he can. Oh, it was almost the perfect shot. That was a handy shot. He's dealt with his red, set himself a plant. Stop Dan from attacking these yellows. You have to split him up now. He's managed to push one in. Now he does have this yellow at the top of the table. And the red's quite tight on this black. Oh, so close. Now he's put his other ball up. Well, this will be as good as opportunity as any for Joe. Oh dear. Yeah, that's the time you play it. Oh, he's made the most of that. And Dan can probably cut this yellow in. And he's freed the black. And he's in a good position. And he takes the frame to make it 6-2. So Dan stretches 4 frames ahead now. Will Joe take the next? That's frame 9, Joe Hamm to break. And it's come up dry, that one. Yeah, yellow's look the obvious choice, but not the one taken on this occasion. And the table remains dry, but Dan's going to take this yellow now. And he's just really got the one at the top by the red to think about. He might have a good chance now off this one over the middle pocket. But he's quite close to the left-hand cushion there, so he's not really going to be able to dig into the ball. Yeah, Jeremy's not happy with that. There's a good little shot. Not left Joe anything obvious. He moved his yellow up. Not quite. And Dan's in control of his frame now. Has it come far enough? Yeah, he's good. I'll take it into the bottom left. And he makes it 7-2. Well, Joe with the answers to find. This is frame 10, Dan Hemphill to break. Oh, and he's put the white down again. And Dan takes his reds. And finds himself in a good position again in this frame. Now he's got to get across to this red. And the angle looks pretty straight. And so he knows he needs to draw it back. Not drawing it back enough. Can he get it? He's managed to put it over the pocket. It's a fine pot there by Joe to get him onto his problem ball. Will he bag a snooker on the way? No. Oh dear. He's dropped his cue. Wow, Dan rolled that back far, but not too far. And he takes the frame 8-2. Well, it is a race to 11. So Dan's only 3 frames away now. And Joe's going to have to go on a monster run. And we don't want to see anybody take it away too hard, so hopefully Joe can wrestle back a few frames. Oh, it was a good break, but it's come out dry. Well, the yellows control the black until they're disturbed, which Joe might try and do now. No, he just wants to make sure that one goes in. And pick these off one by one. There's a good shot there. Now the first yellow of this plant's going to come away, so he wants to play it with enough pace not to leave the yellow down on the bottom. Oh, he's pushed it in the way of the red. You might want to pop this yellow above the black and then find a snooker at the top of the table. Or not. Oh. He's took control of this frame, but I feel Dan will use this opportunity to get this red in a good position, such as underneath the table. I feel like Dan's found a bit of form now. Well, he's run out of position here. I could try for a snooker. And went for the double. Oh, well, looks like he'll have to play a safety here now. You could try to roll the yellow down, or he's going to try and come off the cushion. It's not really an easy shot here for Dan. He's hampered by this cushion. But it's one he fancied himself to take, and he's done it well. Just need to come up and down the table a bit here. Oh, and he's left Joe in. This is Joe's chance to take this frame and buck Dan's streak. Oh, and a great shot there by Joe. And he makes it 8-3. So Dan's back on the bays, racking up for frame 12. He's got yellow and a red. And Dan will takes the reds. Oh, nice little touch there. Hello, everybody. There's me in the corner. Put on under no spotlight. And I never had a religion to lose. Dan gets himself out of the snooker. Well, he'll get himself a nice, easy snooker from this position. Oh, that's a good shot there by Dan, and he's managed to stay out of the pocket. Oh, and he's just missed it. He's just missed it, but now there, the black is in front of the yellows. Joe needs to get the snooker here. Why am I whispering? He's come up and round. That's a good shot there. He's just overrun it a bit. Might try for this snooker now. I'll have to square it up and come up the table a bit. Ooh. Well, I think Dan will push that one in. He might even just go up the table. We just have to be careful of that knuckle. I'll put a bit of left side on it. Come back down. Oh, he's... Oh, dear. Well, fair is fair. Blimey, that was loud. Sorry about that. Well, he's got a free ball, so I'll get this yellow off the bottom cushion here. It's okay. You can take this top yellow if you want. Or I can still take the bottom one. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there you go. Oh. You almost forfeit that frame. Oh no. Joe still has a chance here. Oh. So Joe on the run-in for this frame. Oh, looks good. He's gone for the middle. Oh, and he's missed it. Oh. Not sure what's happened here. But Joe would take this one to make it 8-4. I think I'll have to work on the soundboard. You got any sound effects you would like to hear popping up? Let us know. That's frame 13, Joe Hamm to break. Let's come up dry again. I think he's had a few of these now. It's thirsty work talking to yourself for several hours. All these yellows are in a reasonable position. Oh, it's like the toughest one of the break to put down. He's missed the opportunity for the dry dish. What can Joe Hamm do with these reds? He's got one at the top right end of the table, which is blocked by a yellow, which he just tried very hard to move. And of course, set this red down on the bottom left cushion. He's done well there, and that the pocket's now available for that red. Might need to take the one on the cushion now. Oh, we went for the cut. Might try a cut double and roll the cue ball up the table here. Oh, that's a chance for Joe. It's not right, he just needs to screw back in. Perfect. That's a wonderful shot there. And he's put it back to 8-5. So just a reminder, these players are in Group C. It's Group 3 out of 4. There are 20 players competing for the Gold Cup and Plate qualifications, where they can win up to £400 if they win the cup. And Joe is... No, that was Dan's break, sorry. Dan Hemphill breaking frame 14. Another dry break. So this yellow is going to be a big problem for Joe. You can see it. It'd be worth just, I don't know, double kissing it out, but just now Joe can't even see it. Although with a crafty, oh, he tried it. Well, now's as good a time as any to do something with it regardless. And it's still technically blocking a pocket for one of Dan's reds here, so I think Dan takes a nice snooker there. And Joe couldn't seem to find a yellow. So now Dan can attack this table. It's a good shot there by Dan. Oh, he couldn't follow it up. That was a great shot there. And he stayed out of the pocket. And he's on this black. And he's made it 8-6. Well, because I want to put my face on everything. Way, here we are, talking about the stats. Look at this here. Yep, so Joe's had 3 drive breaks and Dan's had 2. We've got Joe's break now. And he's got a yellow down. And he's taking these reds. Joe's done fantastically well so far to close this count down. He's on his own run now. So we might feel we can just pick these reds off by the black. And this shot's important though. I think he can just get that bottom of the two reds. Well, he could see it. No, he's not left a shot on. Unassertive strike there, but only unfortunately hindered. Joe opts to leave the cue ball on the bottom cushion. Just taking an easy shot away there, but I think you can put that yellow into that pocket there, but not on this occasion. Oh, he's just rolled on. Snookered himself. That was a good effort there. But now Dan is free to attack the table. Oh dear. Well, that was going to drop in then. You can see it. Well, Joe Hamm makes it 7-8. So Joe's got himself on a 5-frame streak now. I think that's the biggest streak of the match so far. And he's really pulled this back in. He's only 1 frame behind. So the comeback is more than on. But now Dan Hemphill breaks frame 16. He's got a red down. And he takes the reds. And they look quite good here. It's just got 1 on the bottom right cushion. It's going to have to roll down. There's the wrong side of this red. So I'm not sure I was going to correct that. I'll just try and cancel it on the way up. Oh, he did well there just to make sure he didn't snooker himself. Plus he's covered the pocket. With the black available in a couple of pockets, Joe is quite vulnerable here. He just played a safety. I'm not sure if he's pulled that one off or not. Nope. Wow, this is the challenge now, holding the cue ball. Angle wants to take the cue ball off into a yellow, which would be bad news. Dan was just looking at that one now. Well, you can see the black. He's got a shot into the bottom left pocket. And he's made it. What a great shot to make it 9-7. Wow, that one didn't take too long, did it? 2 minutes 49 seconds for that frame. Swiftian. We have got another stream coming up this Sunday, all confirmed, between Paul Pullen and Carl Egger. The 2 people vying for a gold cup place in the Challenge 25. And Joe gets the yellow down. Yep. So we've got Challenge 21 and Challenge 25. They sound like government alcohol initiatives, but I am here to assure you that they are pool competitions. We're familiar with the Challenge 25 format now. There's a full 25 frames. It's like a Goliath. And the Challenge 21 is like the David. You can get raced to 11. Don't have to slug out the extra frames. There's only 5 people per group. And that's worked out quite well. I might want to take that one now. It's going to be quite hard to get on it later on in the frame. He's got a good angle here. He just wants to drop this in. Oh, and he's overhit it. Has he? Oh, he's still got a shot. He's going to take him away from the black. He's very cute on this yellow. But Dan does need that pocket. So if he can at the very least leave the yellow over it. And he's got it in, and he's on this black. And Joe Hamm's on for a break dish. And he gets it. Wow, look at that to make it 9-8. Bit of fire there from Joe. Smashing them in from the break. Dishing it up for our first dish of the match. Yeah, so another quick look at that match. Paul Pullen versus Carl Egger. Carl is top with 4 wins from 5, and Paul is third with 4 wins. That's going to be a really good match. Oh, and he's gone off the table. He's got a yellow down. But it'll be for Joe to make the most of. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Definitely need the soundboard for this one. Well, maybe it's for Dan Hemphill to make the most of. Might fancy these reds. Yeah. Well, Joe lives another day. He's got these custards to put down now. These 2 yellows around the black spot probably represent the most difficulty. Oh, yeah, got to have all the screens, isn't Did you, I played the sound effect the second time for Dan, but it was from a soundboard. Did you hear it out the headphones? No? Oh, okay, because it was bloody loud. I was like, oh. Joe might be eyeing up this plant. It's a very fine cut to the right middle pocket otherwise. I think he's attempting it. He's got it. And he's got a very nice little touch there on the red. Keep him in the business end of this table. He can bear down on these 2 yellows now. Bear down aggressively. Like a hairy Swede. With puck lips. And the stench of cigars. I really had to try and get some positioning out of that. And he's dropped his chalk. If Dan gets these next 3 shots in the pocket, then he'll be on the hill. On the Hemphill. He's got a cut into the middle left here. Oh no, he's going to take it up the table. Snuck it past that yellow, but he's the wrong side of this black now. Yeah. Up and down. It's close but no cigar. Joe's on this last yellow now. Dan using yellow there just to get on the black nicely. And he takes the frame to make it 10-8. Dan Hemphill's on the hill. But it's Joe to break. Can Joe pull this back to 10-9? We'll see. This is frame 19. Joe Hamm to break. And he's got a red down. Oh, and he's put the white down there. Just having a little bit of fun with the buttons there. So in this potential match-winning frame here for Danny, he's got this red tucked up by this black. I think he can pot it. Oh, but he skimmed the yellow. He skimmed the yellow. Have a good time. Oh, he didn't clear the red. It's a good shot there by Joe, but he's still got this yellow crucially hampered at the top left corner of the table. We need a lot of power. He wants to put a yellow down and career into the other yellow, maybe knocking the red in, and that would be a legal shot. Has he got the angle to give it the gumption? Excellent shot there. Oh, but he put his yellow down. That's not what he wanted. No, he does have a chance on this yellow. Or he might try and play it safe. Well, Hemphill on the hill. There's no prizes or points for second place in this match. Dan is 4 shots away from clinching the win. I think it's just enough natural angle just to drift away from this black here. Oh, he's left himself the least friendly angle for the match. He's going to triple it across. Is he? Oh, it is it, and he wins the match 11-8. Well done to Dan Hemphill there, beating Joe Hamm for the first streamed Challenge 21 match of the season. Thank you everybody for tuning in and joining us. You've been watching Challenge 21. 20 players compete to qualify for the Cup and Plate. £600 worth of monies up for grab in the Cup and 200 in the Plate. Only 4 paid places. You only get your money back plus some if you make it to the final. We'll just update this group overview then and have a look. There we go. Dan Hemphill moves to the top of the pile with his 2 points for a win. Joe Hamm's there just on frame difference at the moment. Although he has won more frames than anyone else in the group. Maybe we'll see some results come in the next few days. So these are groups to look out for. I don't know many of these players very well, so you may have some opinions on the talent available in these groups. We'll see how it shapes up in a few weeks. We've been graciously hosted here tonight by Rocket Ronnies Southampton, as ever, the home of Rocket Rackers TV. We have 20 English Supreme winner pool tables, 8 blackball tables, 2 snooker tables, 2 Chinese pool tables and an American pool table, dartboards and live BT Sports on 6 TVs and a big projector screen when it's worth it. No membership is required. You can drop down between 10 and midnight, Monday to Saturday, and 10 to 10 on Sunday. One more plug for our next match of the week. It's Sunday at 2 p.m, all confirmed, between Paul Pullen and Carl Egger. Like I said, that should be a pretty good match. Those two are definitely vying for Gold Cup qualifications. Carl's won 4 out of 5, but he's found himself 15 points. He smashed someone to get 4 points from one match, and the match he lost, he got a point from. And I think he's got 2 bonus points from 19 frames or more, and a bonus point from not losing too badly. Paul Pullen's got 4 wins, so out of 4, so he's got 100% record at the moment. Should make both of these players good potters, good match winners, and they know how to dig deep to pull a result around. So it should be a really interesting contest come Sunday at 2 p.m. live from Rocket Ronnie Southampton. Thank you for watching Rocket Rackers TV. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. If you want, you can subscribe on Facebook as well. Until they take the page down again, who knows. But the best place, the only place to catch Rocket Rackers TV is on YouTube. So get yourself there, like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thank you and good night.